But the question I was gonna go to you, nephew, the journey of your weight travel. Like
you mean
from
like
back
weight?
back when
Oh, man, okay, there we go,
So,
there we go.
So like that was one of my biggest like your weight travel you know what I'm saying, like
Yeah,
you
definitely.
You know what I mean?
So
how did that go
man.
about? How did you transition or how did you do that from starting to end? What was it, something mentally for yourself, or was it a natural thing? What was it?
So it's definitely been a journey. So initially, probably like maybe 3.5 years ago, I was 296. So pushing 300 pounds.
Right.
Crazy to think about.
5'9"?
Yeah,
Cause
probably like 5'7". I was a little shorter.
I'm
yeah.
5'10". Where you at now? What,
I'm at like 5'10" now.
I'm 5'10" too.
So I'm like probably 5'9" because you got a little height on me.
I'm 5'10" too. Right now I'm 5'10", like 238. Something
Okay,
like that.
yeah.
But good.
But and it was crazy because like growing up, at first I went big and then I was big, but like it's crazy because growing up big, you feel me? At one point you don't even see that weight is like catching your ass, and then you just big, and it's like, oh shit, like I'm really big, But then you feel me? It's crazy because people definitely treat you different. You see what I'm saying?
Touch on that, please.
How people
when
treat you
different. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, for sure. Just the idea, like, I think people have a bias based on attractiveness.
Okay.
So if people look better, or if people look better and can speak better, they're more likely to go further.
They're definitely more valuable,
like a sex symbol type deal.
Yeah,
like how
they're more valuable to the marketplace because that's how the marketplace views you.
Oh yeah, well yeah.
That's how your value is matched by how you look.
Yes.
It's sad, but it's true.
So literally, being a bigger person, your perceived value is a little bit less.
And then do that mentally mess with you? I mean, like, is that a mental thing that happened to you? As I say, not everybody, but I'm talking about for you.
Growing up, I definitely had self-esteem issues, even though I didn't show it. Like, I was a big guy, I didn't, like, I did my thing. I made sure that, I was perceived in the best light, but I was still a big kid, and it was like, shit. Like, I remember I would tell people, like, Nisha, like, I'm gonna get skinny, you see what I'm saying? Like, I would, and when I would tell people that, they just wouldn't
perceive it.
They were sleeping on me. You see what I'm saying? They're like, yeah, it sounds good. Like, okay, yeah. Like, when it happens, stuff like that, So I stopped talking, and I literally, it started in my basement. I would literally throw in a trash bag, do push-ups, jump ropes.
Calisthenics, stuff like that.
All natural way. And then when it started dropping a little bit, I would literally, with a garbage bag, I would run Garfield Trail 2 miles.
Gotcha.
Every day. And
well, it's 3 around, but you say you're doing 2, but it's Garfield Trail is 3 around, but
well, it's 2 miles, right?
No, it's 3. The whole if you're going down the hill all the way around to 1, it's 3 miles.
Oh shit, then it's 3 miles.
I was doing 3.
I
didn't know if you was stopping a little bit.
I would run the whole thing. I would start in my car and get back to my car.
That's 3. That's 3. So you was doing 3, baby.
I was doing 3. Look,
I'm giving you the plug. You doing 3?
Oh man.
So you was really fucking up. You was doing 3,
baby. You feel me? In the snow. It's snowing. I was. But I wanted it. You feel me? And that it was a point in myself where it was like, you see what I'm saying? It was a point where it was like, I'm the only one who can do this. Gotcha. You see what I'm saying? Nobody can do nothing for you. And that's literally what I go by today. Like, nobody can do nothing for you. I mean, don't get me wrong. People can present you opportunities that can help you, but you still got to take the initiative to do it yourself.
It start with yourself.
Absolutely. You got to be a self-starter. Nobody's going to do anything for you. Nobody's going to... Uncle Tony ain't in college with me. You feel me? He wasn't in Thailand with me. Like, nobody... I mean, you feel me? It all sounds good.
Give you a blueprint. So like the blueprint can be there, or you saying like what's the saying? You can
you could lead the horse to the water, but you can't make that motherfucker. Absolutely.
That's what I was getting.
But we started looking over our diet too. We actually started paying attention to our food.
Absolutely.
But you always did it. You always did it. Even like at the B-Dubs era, whatever, because you had your peanuts and your vitamins.
Like I've always been. You always been like health conscious,
and
because at one point, me and Armand, like I would cook like a fucking Thanksgiving dinner on a Thursday night, and then I would cook dessert too, and we would eat ice cream with Reese's cups, peanut butter, like Butterfingers. Like we would do this shit on a consistent basis, and we started looking. The journey was kind of together. We was both.
Yeah,
I was fat as fuck too, and we both like he did more sort of working out. but we both reflected on the diet and we started doing a baked chicken. We ate so much fucking
bro.
baked
You need to bake some chicken.
I'm gonna bake some chicken.
Oh,
And we
yeah.
ate so much baked chicken, and then I
Y'all
started doing
fat
the
shit
research,
right
and we
now.
started doing the wild rice. Remember the wild
Hell
rice?
yeah.
And then I started implementing more vegetables, and he was
yeah.
working out, so the shit was just falling off of him,
Falling
man.
off.
I was just like, nigga, my workout is work, motherfucker. Like,
Oh no,
Some
that's,
motherfuckers be working.
that's mine
Ooh.
too. Like
Fuck
my
yeah.
steps, like
Yeah.
my step, like we
And
be
always-
on that step shit. So my steps, like
Yeah.
where I work at, I'm always on my feet. I
Yeah.
don't sit down or sit down. I don't sit down at all. So my steps, like I do easy, like at least 8,000 steps a day.
Yeah.
And 8,000 is equivalent to almost like close a little bit to like 2.5 miles, something like that. You know what I mean? So that's how I keep some of that weight off. But then my biggest thing with the dieting is cause I love sour candy and stuff, and then I eat at night, I eat in the middle of the night, like I be snacking in the middle of the night, like a
I
peanut.
remember I went to their old house. They had a closet that ran from like a 2-mile closet that was just looked like I was walking down a fucking aisle of BJ's. I was like,
Shit, look,
what
sign
the
me up.
fuck? I was like,
Wait.
damn, they got it popping in this bitch.
Nighttime sucks for me, man, cause
Nighttime
I can't sleep at night. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
don't really sleep at night. You know what I mean? So that's when I really eat sometimes or whatever. But like, but we did like the a different diet a couple times. These last couple years.
I know y'all did the clean 27
the clean
or something,
20,
right?
the clean 20.
Have
the
y'all
clean
ever
20.
thought about something like a paleo or keto almost?
Well, I mean, well, not keto or whatever. Like what I do now, like you said, intermittent fasting. Like what I actually do, other than, I mean, if I really wanted to touch on it, because my biggest weight gain is the alcohol or whatever. Obviously, you know what I'm saying, like it's the alcohol, but like when it comes to like dieting or whatever, like we don't eat pork. We don't eat pork no more. You know what I'm saying? In the household, and also the intermittent fasting. Like I don't eat till like 10 or 11, like, so, and then like then at work I have like fried eggs and all that stuff. So I'm able to do intermittent fasting, and mine was 12 and I think mine was, we started off 10 and 14, I think, or I think mine was like 12 and no 14 and 10.
Yeah, because
Does that
it's
make
in a
sense?
24
it's 24,
hour
so yeah.
window.
So after 8 p.m. won't eat. You know what I'm saying? Like, so,
And
then,
you know
and
you
then,
still
like,
burning in your sleep.
Yeah, so in the
Your
sleep you
intermittent
burn, yeah,
fasting
because
starts
you
when
always
stop eating.
exactly. So
Yeah.
so you always, because like the time you're supposed to weigh yourself is in the morning.
Right.
Once you already then burnt whatever you burnt off during the night or whatever, and then I take a shit, to do my shit, do my wash up, and then I weigh myself in the morning before I get ready to get dressed for work, right. And then so that's when you will see your lowest weight,
Yeah, for sure.
or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? So,
But then with even on the idea of like how I was talking about attractiveness and weight correlation, you feel me? Like, or how people treat you, as far as that. Since I've lost weight, I think people treat like fat people like the little ugly friend. You see what I'm saying? It's like you can hang, but you're not like the super.
so
you know?
that friend, like how you had like the little I would be going like in the movies, like the little quote cliche shit. Whereas, the big homie, he just cool. He like your security guard and shit or whatever and
shit like that. But like, you feel me? Since you feel me? Like, even the idea, like, you know, when I graduated my school, I did early college, so you can either graduate 3 or 4 years.
Gotcha.
I did 4 years, but a lot of my friends did 3, and they didn't see me until I was a senior, and then they see me and they're like, "Oh shit!" And all the girls like, "Oh wait, who's this guy?" Like, what?
You came
Wait a
down.
minute, that's Armand?
Then you
Literally.
came down.
Wait a minute.
And even
Where
like,
did the rest of you go?
where did the rest of you go?
Came down.
Real spill.
You feel me? So like, yeah. So it's definitely been a journey, but I've loved it, you know. And I literally, it makes it even more proud because like I say, like, you feel me? I recreated this person. You see what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Like real spill, because the idea of like self-esteem and like confidence, and there's so much that comes with taking control of your life. You see what I'm saying? And it's been a blessing.
So I mean, do you think, and with all that being said, do you think that like you was overweight because you was unhealthy, or we talking about the healthiest? So do you think it's that because like you was fat snacking all day, or you just think that it was just something that came through how your family upbringing was or whatever. I'm not
Definitely.
sure.
So I think honestly I was overweight because not only was I dealing with a lot, but so
So
with my
stressing
mom,
and stuff?
stress eating,
There we
all
go.
that
Yep.
stuff. Absolutely. So when my mom got locked up, he moved with us, or he moved with me. He was feeding me good as hell. My mom was locked up. You see what I'm saying? We were just grubbing and chilling and vibing.
And it was the health choices though, because we went through a whole journey where we thought the frozen food section of the grocery store was the best thing that ever happened to man. So we went through this whole journey where we was buying the Hungry Man,
Hungry Jacks.
and you didn't know these things were loaded, packed with 9,900 sodium and fucking 1,000 caloric intake. Like you didn't think about that. We were
Salt
just
and all
like,
that.
look at that meatloaf,
Look
and
at
that
that
gravy on that
meat-
motherfucker.
look.
Shit.
Nice and quick.
Yeah, so we thought that was I would say it was more so unhealthy eating. We didn't drink barely drunk water. We made tons of Kool-Aid. Remember?
Absolutely.
I mean, with
Yeah,
gold.
we were
So
eating
sugar.
trash.
So sugar.
No,
So
we
now
eating
we
trash.
talking
We
sugar.
were
fair.
eating trash.
Absolutely.
And I mean, when I would cook, I would cook. It's me and Armand. I would cook a family pack of pork chops. No, I'm
kings.
family pack of pork chops,
Y'all
mashed
banging.
potatoes, gravy, onions and mushrooms
banging.
on it with the cornbread. I'm making cornbread in the oven, like for real, and then doubling back.
Sound good as hell right now.
Hey, look, doubling back on that meal, eating fucking Moose Track ice cream with adding more Reese cups and Butterfingers to it, and then drinking a
Oh,
gallon.
y'all was on your fat shit.
drinking a gallon of juice.
Oh yeah. So y'all was on
No.
your fat shit.
Remember when I would drink a gallon of juice a
And then
night?
sugar
I
water.
would take the gallon of
That's
juice
sugar
water.
water. To our
every
Dairy
night
Mills,
out of the
sugar
refrigerator
water.
and drink. This nigga will wake up like, damn, man, you drunk all the
You
juice.
drunk all that. Look, nigga drink all the rest of the juice.
Oh man.
Man, it's crazy.
So yeah, it was the mental thing though, like.
Yeah.
But like
But
when
all
when
that
he
shit
was
is-
saying that shit, like
all that shit is
it
transition.
changes as far as self-esteem because you should always continually be evolving into
Absolutely.
a better you. That should be your focus your entire life. To be the best person you could possibly be mentally, physically, spiritually, financially.
Absolutely.
At the end of your journey, you should be able to sit there and be like, I did that.
I did that.
I did that.
And once again, I say that, you know what I'm saying, like just seeing your I really want to have this conversation with you, and then obviously you, Tom, but having it together because it just makes sense to have both of y'all together. And
Agreed.
it was just like just seeing that things, you know, outside looking in or whatnot, and just seeing that you don't got to be a POME, a product of your environment or whatever, you know what I mean? Even though what one parent is going through or however it went, but he was able to evolve and go a different route. And I know, obviously you already know he proud of you and shit, like, and me myself, you know what I'm saying, I'm proud of you as well. It's just dope, man. Like it's dope shit. But I just wanted to pick your brain. I really wanted to hit you when you touch back down, because when I see
we gonna hit him with the part two.
when I see you,
Yeah, we gonna do the part two to get you like to, so you could, cause you just hearing like right now you just scratching the surface.
What do you say? You want to pause and then we
No,
go
I'm
back?
just saying.
Oh,
for,
you
like,
saying this
before you
period?
leave, we
yeah.
do another part two
yeah.
because we just scratching the surface. Like
no,
you have to
no,
know
no.
some of the inner line of issues that was really happening.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
like some of
Yeah,
the
I ain't tryna-
situationships
Oh, okay. Well,
that was
yeah, I ain't
happening. Like,
Fuck yeah, it's crazy.
dude.
Normally situationships
Not
mean
like in the
like
form
female.
of a woman. And
Oh,
that's
okay,
how
all right.
most-
That's about that.
But
That's
I
about,
call
normally
it
that's
like
what
that.
I
I'm just
know.
saying
It
because
is.
we had some situationships where people was knocking on the door like, oh yeah, y'all gotta be out in 30 days.
Oh shit, yeah. See,
Like and me and Armand, I'm getting off work on every day, putting them in the car, like riding around looking for places to live, and then I look over at them and
shit.
I look over at them and I said, what if God?
Yeah, look, let us find a place right around the corner.
I said, what if God found us a place right around the corner?
And
Lady
that
called
happened?
me. We got a house available.
And that happened.
I said,
talking about where we at
this
right
story,
now?
yeah, this
Where
happened.
we at right now?
No,
No, I'm talking about.
The house where
you
you
just said
came
crib.
to.
No, I know the old crib, but what I'm saying is that, like, when you said, what if somebody called and said it was
was right around
another
the
house
corner.
available? Is that the house that you
Not
reside
the house
right
I
now?
bought. That's
Oh,
the
so
house I-
you saying
so
back
we
in
lived
the day.
we lived on 3 different streets where we live at.
Oh,
You
shit.
know-
I didn't know.
We
Okay.
lived on Naples.
Okay.
And then we
And
moved
then
on
that,
Lincoln,
that,
and then
and
we
then that,
bought the
and
property
then
on
that,
Sunview.
and then that. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
You had to say the streets, but go ahead.
I'm
I
just
understand.
saying, so me and
But-
Armand, his mom had went to jail. Which her house was funded, it was Section 8 funding.
Oh shit.
So we was thinking that hopefully she'll get out in time to be able to renew her paperwork or whatever the case is, but The lady just came over one day, kind of rude as fuck, like being a bitch, like, oh, y'all got to get the fuck out. Like, y'all got to get the fuck out. Like, so me and Armand, we didn't even know where we was going, but what we did every day, we didn't even know where we was going. We packed the whole fucking house. And I would
and Goldie?
Yep.
You had Goldie then,
yep,
right?
I had Goldie.
Goldie.
And we would just, every day I would get off, we would tackle a room. Today we gonna do the living room. Tonight we gonna do this. Tomorrow we gonna do that. Literally had the whole house packed and didn't know what the fuck we were gonna do.
You motherfuckers.
Like boiling down to the last day. Scary as fuck. We driving around. We went to two houses.
Yeah.
The one house was kind of a shady setup. It was right off
like Union type.
Union, yeah. But it was the landlord stayed upstairs.
I was over there then.
The landlord stayed upstairs and you could live downstairs, but you couldn't play music after 9 and you had to go to sleep by 10. And
think about us though. Look, he and that bitch blasting tunes. Look, fuck that guy. Yeah.
So we getting so frustrated. I mean, it's boiling down to the wire. Like, this shit getting scary. I'm like, we don't know what we about to do. Like, I'm like, I don't know. I'll put it in storage and we could get a hotel. I don't know. Right. And we went to one other house. Maybe did we even go to another house? One other house was not feeling that shit. Sitting there with this nigga Armand, I'm like, man, it'd be crazy as fuck. Like, if God like opened up an opportunity and we get a house like right around the corner. I'm like, could you imagine the move? Like, we didn't know that we were manifesting this and speaking into fruition. We joking, eating pork chops and mashed potatoes and gravy.
Getting fat.
We're joking.
I was playing.
We're fucking joking though. We're like, do you know what the move would be? We could get the U-Haul and I fucking like
Zillow.
I look on Zillow, which
what the fuck is Zillow?
Highly suggest you.
Zillow
is the bomb.
Yeah, Zillow. I love it.
I look on Zillow and I'm like, Armand, what street is Lincoln? It's saying it's a house available on Lincoln, and he like, that's like right around the corner. So we walk around the corner and see the house like, oh shit, we peeking in the windows and shit like.
So that house is the first house minus this house. I mean, like, you know what I mean? Like, that's the house that I first mentioned or I first went over to.
Yeah, she came
exactly.
over.
Yeah. Okay.
So
okay. Got you.
Peeking through the windows and everything, and I called the lady and she like, well, let me set you up for a little walkthrough and shit. So we walking through or whatever, and she, the next step is she like, let me see them check stubs. She seen them bitches. It was a no-brainer. She was like, so when can y'all move in? And we just looked at each other like, bro,
now?
What's up, motherfucker?
You got the key?
Man, we moved in that bitch.
You got the little lock thing on the door? Like, hey, you can block the box that and unlock that. We can come in right now, Jay.
We've had some strange, like some stranger things happen as far as speaking things into fruition and manifesting and just saying it, though. Like, saying it. Dope and putting it in the air and watching that shit manifest is a scary thing.
And
but it's also
she's strong. She's strong.
Like, we've looked at each other and said that shit. Like, what if it happened like this? And it just like that.
She kind of, or not kind of, but she is very.
Firm
She very firm believer with that.
Manifestation.
Like, just talk that shit into existence. You know what I'm saying?
Firm believer of that.
And that's why it's crucial, because a lot of people talk bad things into existence.
Yeah, and then some things like, and also how I just said that she more of a positive thing. Like, I done got some flack about that I speak negative, but I mean, like, in my opinion, I don't think I speak negative. I just look. I hope for the best, and you know what I'm saying, like, but I know that this worst can happen or this bad can happen, but not saying that's good. But that's one of the biggest things that we have.
Well, that's probably why y'all counterbalance each other out.
And then probably so. You know what I'm saying? So, but everything that whole concept of that moving in, how y'all got to that house on Lincoln and whatnot, like she definitely like speak like the speaking in existence type deal, and I actually been working on that. I feel, you know what I mean, because I'll be like, I'm about to do da da da. You know what I'm saying? Like, just to say this podcast or whatever and shit. I'm like, hey, I'm about to invest in boom, or I'm gonna get some money and do boom boom. And I mean, like, I don't care about the views or whatever, but like, I'm doing this shit every day. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm doing it, and now I have y'all to come through, or you know what I'm saying, like, or different gentlemen to come through, or and then hopefully ladies, but it had to be vetted, because ladies wise it had to be vetted. You know what I'm saying? Depending on who it is or whatever. So I can't just handle willy-nilly ladies, but like, no, I understand. I definitely understand that. But she agreed.
And
with
then
that
the same thing happened with the property that we purchased on fucking Sunview. Was literally up our year lease from that place, and I'm on Zillow. I'm on Zillow, and I'm like, "Damn, they got a house for sale right around the corner." And we went and drove around, and I'm like, "What if I bought? Like, what if we get this house?
I remember.
Like, what if we get this? Yeah, remember that's
that.
when you. I'm like,
that.
me and Armand, we did Joe walk around there first or something
Hell
before
yeah.
we even before him and his friends walked around there like, no, it's for sale for real.
It's for sale.
Hey, it's not to cut you, not to hold you and cut you off. Is old school still alive?
Yeah,
The
old
one-
school.
Is old school still alive? That
I
lives
finally
across the street
talked-
from the old house?
I finally talked him into retiring. He finally fucking retired.
Yeah,
and
I know
he's
he
still
got hurt
alive.
on that
I
shit.
went to Mr. J. Yeah, he moved though.
Oh, okay.
He
okay.
moved and I couldn't get none of his information or nothing. I went around there and opened the door one day and walked in there and there was a house full of different type of niggas. I was like, my bad.
Right.
Where my old nigga at? They like, he moved, nigga. You want to hit the crack? I'm like,
Oh, man.
I'm good, my nigga.
I am
But I
all the way
will
good.
replenish that pipe if you need me to. But
I will replenish that price.
same scenario with Sunview, man. We spoke that shit into existence, and it came like it's crazy. Like I speak
I
shit into
remember the lady
existence
came.
now. Highly, I remember
And
looking
she-
at like the Impala
working
that I
on it.
have, the Impala that's in the driveway. I looked at
Yeah.
it and I was like, I'm getting that motherfucker. Watch, that bitch sits in the driveway.
I think
That's
though,
good.
I think I mean we spoke as far as me and the missus we spoke in existence is this home. Yeah. You know what I mean, like
Beautiful home, by the
she
way.
picked it out.
Definitely.
I appreciate
Definitely
it because we had a different one that we was gonna go with.
But that's
but then it was the bullshit with
Yeah,
that. You know what I'm saying?
I
All
remember,
that.
I
You know what I'm
remember.
saying? Yeah, it was bullshit with that. So, but she chose this one, and we got to rolling with that. And,
Hey, look, Joe probably had never admitted,
Yeah,
but
we
I
just
spoke
made
his
it.
windows into existence.
oh yeah, we definitely had to get the well. It was cold.
Get
as
that
shit.
nigga out of here. That nigga in here trying to cut this deal. Remember?
Oh,
Sign.
oh,
Come on,
oh, yeah,
sign.
yeah.
I'm like, no, don't sign.
right. Oh, yeah,
Shop
yeah, yeah.
around.
Hey, yo,
Get this clown
hey
out
man,
here.
I don't. Hey, look, when it comes to street business, I can rock with, but like
That
when it comes
nigga
to this
had-
different thing, I'm like,
Sign it.
but like he was talking so much shit, but yeah, here you go, you want it?
You want it?
I'm like, shit, do you want it? I don't know. Like, I just defer to her and shit, but oh no, you definitely was like, yo, relax. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, oh, yeah,
He
all right,
wants
whatever.
our business.
Right.
It's the other, not the other way around.
Exactly. Yeah.
Dick.
But then, the other guy, the other guy that we did go with, Window Nation, whatever, it was way better.
Yeah.
I believe it was way better, and
Yeah.
it was dope. And he gave us a couple discounts and stuff like
Definitely.
that. So, so that did work out. Thank you, Tom. But like once again, like hey, the way you talk and the way I talk or whatever. When it comes to business, I try to not to be. I try to cut the. Oh yeah,
Say that
yeah,
shit.
yeah. Like you,
I
like
always
between
ride
you,
what I want.
hey, you, my homeboy Worth, you, my homeboy Worth, my OG Worth and shit. Like those two guys, I say that I go to a goddamn like y'all can talk like y'all just walk in like y'all about to get the car or whatever and shit. I just say like yo, hey look, I want to get this 2010. Da da da.
You remember
And then we
what
go
happened
from
when
there.
we went and got that first Impala? I made them. We don't normally fill it up with gas. I'm like, I'm not leaving until it's filled with gas. And I want it detailed. Me and Armand can sit here, detail the car, fill it up with gas. Oh, and I'm about to pull it around the back. Remember? I'm like, and I'm pulling it around the back. I want a whole box of those smelly good things.
Smelly good.
Smelly good things. And what we do?
Drove around back.
Drove around back. He comes running out the back door looking for his manager. Here you go, Mr. Harville. The car's paid for. Fuck you, douchebag. I'm out. Our business transaction is over.
Like one of my like just like you and then one of my OGs, man. Like he goddamn. He like hey, look, that nephew. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit. He like, that bitch say 3. Like, shit, we get that bitch about goddamn about 15. You know what I'm saying? He's
for
like,
real.
shit, bring me on over that. And I'm like, fuck, man, y'all good. Like, I never been good. Like, I'm
the
I'm
gift of
I'm
gab
bad.
is
I'm bad with. I'm
definitely-
bad. No, I mean, I can talk some shit. I
Definitely,
can talk some
motherfucking
shit
straight.
when it comes to certain things. But 2 things that I'm terrible at: saving money and car purchases.
Negotiations.
No. Negotiations, I can
Car
rock with, but
purchases?
the car purchase though. Car purchase, I'm terrible with. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, all right, yeah, let me get that. You know what I mean? So, but that's 2 things I'm terrible with. Saving money. That's why she is the woman that she
Prime time.
is. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, she is the woman that she is. So, I mean, I just get what I get, but.
We always been pretty dope at managing money, though.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
sure.
put it on the
Terrible.
whack. We put it on the books and put it on the paper. We ain't go
Terrible
through it.
with
And
that.
yeah.
Always. I've been bad since day one, dog. And I ain't even talking about keeping up with the Joneses. It's just been. I always never been. I basically what I always say. I live for the moment. You know what I mean? Like that's my quote excuse. You know what I mean? Like that. This is not a good excuse, but or it's not a good reason, but I just live for the moment. Like I mean, everything is done. Everything is set and paid for, and this and that and that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, me myself. You know what I mean? Say I got 500. You know what I'm saying? I can jack off 500 in a week if you know what I mean. If it really came to it, you know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, that's that. But that's why I got this young lady, and she tried a little bit.
Go.
She tried a little bit. Well, she definitely go, but she tried a little bit. I still get cussed out here. And had to get a cash up from Tone or something like that. No, everybody go know. Oh, yeah. Oh, you said later. Oh, later. Oh, so I'm about to roll in a minute because I gotta get over to the other side of town. But gentlemen, so can I plug it, or do you want to plug your Facebook or whatnot? I'm gonna add you once I put it up. I'm gonna put this up because today's Sunday. I already put one up yesterday. I'm gonna put this up. It'll be up by Monday evening, if not Tuesday morning. But for the holiday special, and I'm gonna break it down because we went an hour. We went an hour, so I'm gonna break it down 30 and 30
for sure.
But if you want to go ahead and plug your your things.
Armand Harvell is my Facebook. It's R'_MON. And then Harvell, HARVELL. And then my Instagram is Armand's Race. So it's RMONS .race. RACE. And before I close out, I also want to just drop a little bit of sauce.
There we go. Go ahead.
So W.E.B. Du Bois, he talks a lot about double consciousness and how pretty much in certain environments you have to navigate yourself in a certain way. You have to act a certain way in certain environments, and I definitely believe highly of that. I feel like a lot of people are trying to stay as true to themselves as possible, and because of that, they go in environments and they kind of hurt their own reputation because they're acting ratchet as hell, and they don't know how to code switch. You know, I think code switching is necessary because
code switching meaning that you can turn it on, turn it off.
You can absolutely you can turn it on.
You can be when I'm in the business,
adapt
to your environment.
Adaptive to your environment.
Because if you can't, because our like we said earlier, our environment isn't the winning environment. You see what I'm saying? If we want to go to the environment that is doing what we dream of doing, you gotta know how to play the role. You know
how to wiggle.
How to wiggle. How to navigate yourself through that. And follow me on social media.
Oh yeah,
follow the dope content.
My social media is I don't got one, motherfucker.
So he lived through us. But with that being said, man, I appreciate both of y'all gentlemen coming on, man. It was a heartfelt. Once again, I would say that because guess what, I'm all good with my self thing. So hey, my bitch ass cried during this thing because it was so dope. It was so dope because that was family shit, and it will be how they say that it will be televised.
It will be televised.
But
expeditiously.
Hey, y'all know where I'm at. Bruisery Podcast, bruiserent@gmail.com. Comment this and that. YouTube for the video. I will have it out Monday. And with that being said, later haters.
Hey, later.